All right. We are back with The Real with Rachel D. And that was Mally Music, Royalty. Guys, we are in the studio with Miss Rachel and Calvin Johnson, a.k.a. Big Cal, the bodyguard, a.k.a. the man.
So welcome. We're glad that you are here. I reached out to you a couple months ago because you were doing fashion shows, and that's something that we're super interested in.
Yes.
He's super tall, so you might not have even noticed how tall I was and compared to you.
I seen you when I walked in. You 6 foot.
Yes, I am, and I love it. And so, I was like, okay, we got to get, fashion people here, but you aren't the stylist. You're actually the boss man. You run the whole thing.
I'm the founder, if you want to say that.
Of Good Life Fashion
Designer
Designers.
Expo, right?
Yes.
So can you tell us about it?
Good Life Fashion Designer Expo. It's a expo of fashion designers coming together, exposing their collections on the runway or by being an exhibitor to being out to the public. We got a lot of people from jewelry, hair, shoes, and different makeups and everything like
Oh,
that.
wow. So it's just a plethora. Like, you can come here for the fashion, but there's so much else to offer.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
That's awesome. So, no, we're looking at your flyer right now, and it looks like you have some pretty big names. You have a comedian who's co-hosting. I actually saw her a couple
Miss
months
Wall
ago.
Street.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw her in stand-up. She is hilarious.
That's gonna
We
be
got
fun.
Brother KD Bo, Miss Wall Street hosting at 7 p.m. and Deja Vu and Money Sutton hosting at 5 p.m. to 6:30, which is kids plus size and the fabulous over 40.
Oh, wow.
I like this.
I'm ready for this runway, guys.
Okay, so I have to ask the question. You don't exactly look like a fashion guy.
I'm not.
So what made you get into doing this?
To be honest, I'm taking clients to the Brunner Brothers show, the Dub Car show. I always sit back and I thought, what about if there was a fashion designer expo with Ralph Lauren and Calvin Klein them having their things on the runway, and their collection on the runway. So this was like 5-6 years ago. So I tried it and I went, and what I did, I went and got the Georgia National Convention Center. I leased every exhibit hall in there that hold over 20,000 people. My dream was like, I got it like April the 5th, 2015, and my dream was just like crazy. I'm thinking I'm finna turn up and have all these people in there. But reality set in, and this is my first expo. Don't nobody know anything about Calvin Johnson, But when people find out it's Calvin Johnson, it's Big Cal, the bodyguard, so it's coming along. And I went through a little trials and tribulations with it.
So how long have you been working on putting this together?
Actually, probably the idea probably been about 4 to 5 years, and just putting it together been within a year.
Okay.
Right, but by myself.
Oh, wow.
By myself.
Wow, you are a one-man army.
Yeah, you hit for real.
If you look at them,
No sponsors.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, no
That's impressive,
investors.
though.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
For a magnitude of an event like that, yeah.
Wow.
I didn't bump my head, though.
On the flyer, it says designed by ATL Review. Is that designer ATL Review is for the models?
No, at the bottom of it, you're looking at the bottom of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy who did the flyer.
Yeah, that's the flyer. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, but everything is Calvin Johnson.
Well, shout out to him because you really put put it too little big. Okay.
And this is going down, guys, this weekend on Sunday,
This
June the
Sunday.
12th.
Right.
So y'all mark the dates. This is the first annual Fashion Designers Runway Convention, guys. And Big Cal, if I can call you Big Cal, where is this going to be at?
It's at the Georgia International Convention Center, like 2 miles from the airport, right off Camp Creek.
Okay. So this is going to be a great event. And like you said, this place can hold a lot of people.
It can hold over 40,000, so y'all come out.
And like you were saying, there's going to be so many different vendors. You were mentioning earlier that there's going to be a vendor there that designs their own shoes.
Her name is Autumn Fox. Y'all remember the name, Autumn Fox. She designs shoes. And she's
Wow.
going to be there, and we're going to get some models to walk in her shoes.
Oh man.
A collection.
Wait, I mean, so you pick models like there, right then there? To the
No,
barber
we had casting on throughout different times,
yeah.
and we had castings, and so we all getting together this Saturday for rehearsal. We're going to do the fitting,
Wow.
things like
Because
that.
I would imagine, because if they picked them there, some of these folks, they toes ain't summer ready. So,
That's why no open shoes.
yeah, heels still stuck in the wintertime and toes. So,
I hate feet. But no, and I like the variety as far as what you're doing for the runway. So it's not just the typical 6 foot tall size 2 models.
No, we here in the South, we like to indulge a little bit. Greens, the cornbread, the fried
sweet
chicken.
potatoes, hot
Yeah,
sauce,
and,
lemonade,
Popeye chicken.
icebox cake.
Right, all that. So we ain't doing the New York thing that having the -0.
No, because the
Yeah.
good wind come through, y'all gone.
Right.
But no, I think that this is really cool.
Yes.
I do, because a lot of times, especially bringing it down to the South, because when you think about fashion shows and Fashion Week, all you think is New York, New York, New York. And so a lot of times people like myself and Miss BJ and Patrick want to participate in things like this, but then we're like, do we really have to go to New York? And then, of course, you need to know somebody to even get into certain fashion shows.
Right.
So for that to be down here in the South, I think that this is awesome.
That's what Good Life is headed. I want to be the head of heads.
Yes.
Never to tell.
See, I wish I had known sooner, because I could have been walking that runway in this plus size. You
It
know
ain't
what I'm
too late.
saying?
It ain't
Thank you. It ain't too late.
You with the CEO now.
So I might need to see how to just put a little, bam, it's over with.
And
I ended the show.
I got a designer for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all hear it?
Do we get to keep the clothes?
I-
Okay, I'm just,
with
but
that.
it's okay. I can still, bam, bam.
All right, Miss BJ, you put it out there. So
I mean, I'm going to be there anyway.
Yeah.
if I'm going to rush back home to see it, I better see you on the runway.
I'm not trying to break hearts.
But you have to participate in the rehearsal though.
That's on Saturday.
It's like mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll talk after the show. We'll see what we can do.
Right.
Might bless the runway a bit.
I would love that. That would be so fun.
Yes.
Okay, so real quick, let's talk about you.
Me.
You are a really big guy. How
Yeah.
tall are you?
I am 6'5". I've been saying this since 11th grade. I'm 6'5", 353 pounds.
6'5".
Yeah, I'm glad I done lost about 30 pounds though.
So-
Yeah.
Don't mess with Big Cal. He is just the bodyguard for life.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting, like Rachel said, you went from into fashion, you set this up by yourself. Dude, you are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Like, look at all that you can accomplish.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, they never none of me. I just thank my father for all things. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, because I knew a bodyguard once, and when I asked him how he became a bodyguard, he said that he was working at Strokers, and the boss was like, go punch that guy out, or something like that. Go get that guy at the club. And that was like his interview. So he walked over there, like, punched the guy out and drug him out the club. Was that just his story, or does that
That's
happen?
his story. That's his story. Because God gave me more discernment than that.
Okay.
I mean, well, anybody who messes with you is crazy, because you look like you can just tear it up.
But you know something? It's crazy you say that. My heart is so humble and consecrated. So yeah,
I believe it.
I'm a cool guy.
A gentle giant. I
You know,
definitely
so
believe it.
your tongue, cursing, blessing, it can squash any kind of conversation, anything that transpires. Yeah.
I believe
All
it.
right. So, Big Cal, can you tell everybody where they can find out more information about the fashion show?
You can go to goodlifeatl.com. That's Life with a Y, GOODLYFEATL.com website. You can find me on social media, Calvin Johnson, for Facebook, and 2 Instagram account, goodlife_fashion_designers, and goodlife_designers Instagram, and Twitter is goodlifedesigners.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, one more thing. Do they have to purchase tickets early, or do they purchase it?
They can. All they gotta do is dial that number. My number, you can call me. I make a real good deal for you with tickets, or you can go online at goodlifeatl.com.
All right. And that number is
404-581-2670.
All right.
right.
Thank you so much for all of that. We so look forward to that, guys. We're going to go this weekend and we're going to report back on how fabulous it is. But make sure that you guys keep it here to the Real with Rachel D. And don't you go anywhere because we have the craziest stories that we found on social media.
Okay,
I know you're
cool.
going to get involved in this. You're going to love it. All right. So coming up, we have Yuna featuring Usher, Crush.